Hi, everyone, and welcome to Murder and Merlot.
We are a true crime book club podcast.
I'm your host, Tara.
And I'm your host, Michelle.
We are putting down our books and picking up the paper.
Because this is the morning news.
Yes, it is. And I love the morning news. It's so fun.
Too. It's very fun. I got to apologize, though, guys. I had a little surgery yesterday, and I was intubated, and my voice is like ultra scratchy. So sorry for that. We'll just call it my Phoebe sexy phlegm.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, on the top of the show, I just wanted to mention something quickly. I wanted to talk about the tragic explosion in Beirut, Lebanon. And I would have made this my primary story, but we're recording this episode way in advance. So this actually happened on the day that we're recording, and it is absolutely devastating. So I just wanted to mention it quickly. I'm sure the information that I have now will drastically change, but I wanted to share some thoughts and prayers to everybody affected because I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yes, but in case anybody hasn't heard about it, because sometimes I feel like these huge events that should be everywhere, they don't get to us because they're in another country, and it's kind of really not cool. So just in case this, goes away quickly for whatever reason, I just want to talk about it briefly here. So there were 2 huge explosions in Beirut, killing at least 78 people, and I've seen reports of injuring more than 4,000 at this point.
Gosh.
I'm sure it's going to be significant.
And that's just what they're finding today.
What in all the rubble, the shambles, all the chaos, that's what they know at this moment.
Yeah, there's going to be so much more.
So much more. And I'm not sure, did you watch any videos of the explosion?
I didn't. I've kind of been off the internet for the day. So
fair enough. It is something out of a movie. It should not be real life. It is a huge explosion, and there's a blast wave that just ripples across the city and just demolishes everything. It's absolutely insane. And there's countless videos on the internet of that happening. So if anybody feels so inclined, you can definitely go check it out. It's hard to believe. It's not entirely known at this point what caused the explosion. It's already being debated, and it's going to be very interesting to see what they actually find in the end. But it is said that it was from over 2 tons of ammonium nitrate that had been ignited in a warehouse that had been left unsecure for 6 years. So that's not great.
Oh my gosh.
But it's some type of firework manufacturing plant. But other people are saying, how could such a devastating explosion happen from fireworks? So there's a little bit of a debate going on at the moment, if that's actually what the big explosion was, or if there's something else going on here. Like I said, probably have way more information about this when we actually post this episode, but that's what we know at this moment.
And we can always do an update when we know more. So.
Yeah, exactly. And just so devastating, their hospitals were already at capacity with the COVID pandemic. And then this happened, and the explosion happened 2 kilometers away from one of their main hospitals. And they couldn't help people. They had to try to help people outside on the sidewalks because their building was pretty much destroyed as well.
That's awful. Oh my gosh.
Thoughts and prayers, even though it's easy to say that from where we are. It's, it feels hard to help from so far away. Yeah. But there are places that you can go and help. I saw on Twitter, there's lots of places sharing how you can help. I believe the Beirut blast is the hashtag that people are using to share updates about this. So you can definitely go check that out to see how you can actually help.
Awesome.
So sorry to start off with such a bummer, but it was just such huge news that I just wanted to mention that before we really jump into the episode here.
And that's the whole point of the morning news, so we can talk about things that are happening when they happen.
Exactly.
Even if we're going to release it at a later date.
Yeah. We got to be prepared. Summer's busy, guys. When you live in Canada, you have like seconds of summer So
2 weeks, man. That's it.
literally, so gotta be on the ball.
Yeah,
Gotta have shit ready. But anyway,
exactly.
I think that's all I have for my quick news.
All right, friends. Let's grab our glasses and get cozy and let's talk about murder.
Tink, tink.
So, I'm going to start.
With another really happy, exciting
It,
article.
it sounds bad. And I mean, it is bad, but the whole thing is just like, really? Okay.
What? Okay. All right. I'm down. I'm ready.
Yeah. The title of the article is Mother of 4 Pinned Down Husband as Her Brother Hacked Him to Death with a Hatchet.
Yeah, it's a little dark, but
It's a little twisty.
I'll stick around for it.
Okay. Author is Benjamin H. Smith, and I got this from oxygen.com.
Of course.
Yes, good old Oxygen. May 25th, 2015, in Las Vegas, police were called after a woman was screaming in the street and there was a bloodied man lying in the street beside her. The woman, Maria Hernandez, said that they'd been having car trouble, and when her husband, Enrique Hernandez, popped the hood, a man ran out of nowhere and attacked him with a hatchet and killed him. The Vegas PD were concerned about the possibility of a hatchet-wielding maniac running around the city and immediately started a manhunt looking for him, which, I mean, good on you guys.
Mm-hmm. Wise.
There's a quote from the article. It says, "He was completely hacked to death. He was almost decapitated. His head was only being held onto the rest of his torso with just a few ligaments." Prosecutor Frank Como told Snapped. There were defensive wounds, former Las Vegas Metro Police Lieutenant Ray Stiber added. In addition to the murder weapon, because the weapon was left at the scene, authorities also found bloody footprints at the crime scene, but there was hardly any other evidence. In the meantime, a man named Hector Gutierrez, hope I said that right, turned up at one of the hospitals with a stab wound to the abdomen, saying he'd been robbed. Turns out that Hector was Maria's younger brother, and authorities began to piece together the puzzle pieces that Maria had wired her brother $800 to murder her husband after he had found out that she was having an affair.
Okay.
So they set this whole thing up. They made it look like a, robbery or carjacking gone wrong or whatever. And then he was like, yeah, I got robbed, ditched his car, whatever. But of course they found all of their DNA and stuff together in the same vehicle. And yeah, in the end, she wound up holding him down. Like she pinned her husband down because he was fighting back and he had a knife with him. So he stabbed his brother-in-law and his wife held him down and his brother-in-law finished hacking him to pieces, all because she was having an affair.
I'm sorry. My face throughout that whole story was just like, what?
It was
what?
I know. It's like, what just happened?
It looked like I was having just facial spasms because
right?
What?
And so the couple, Maria and Enrique, had 4 kids at home. They'd been together since she was 14. They got married when she was 17. He's 10 years older than her. And they just lived their life. And she made claims that she was abused, and that's why she could convince her brother to kill her husband. But the police said that there was no evidence of abuse. So.
Okay. I just decided in this moment I'm going to buy a webcam so we can start videoing the morning news just for the facial expressions
for the faces.
That happen while reading the articles, because my mind is just, it's blown. It's wild.
It's so wild. So Maria and Hector were arrested and charged with conspiracy to commit murder and first-degree murder with the use of a deadly weapon. And they pleaded guilty to the murder of Enrique. Hector received a 20 to 50-year sentence. Now, 27, he will be eligible for parole in 2035. Maria was sentenced to 25 to 70 years in prison, and she will not be eligible for parole until 2040, at which time she will be 58.
Very interesting. Wonder why
it doesn't seem long enough.
Well, and it's also a very vague timeline. It's like 25 to 70 years is very vague.
It's very vague.
And yeah, why do you think she has a longer sentence than he does? Because she was the one that initiated it and paid for it?
I think, yeah, because there's the money transfer that she paid
Okay.
to have her husband killed. She held him down
Yeah.
to kill him,
Yeah.
and she tried to fake it. Like,
fair enough. I just,
yeah.
when I picture somebody wielding a hatchet and just brutally murdering somebody, I just, would assume in any situation that they would get the longer
And
sentence, but it makes sense.
I almost felt a little bad for her brother because, like, it sounded like he believed that his sister was being abused,
Yeah,
right? So,
okay.
like, I'm going to defend my sister. And she's like, yes, please defend me because I'm screwing somebody else. And my husband found out about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like her. She
No.
can rot in prison.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was a wild ride. I like that when you first started explaining the story, you said it as if like, don't worry, it's not that dark. It'll get better. Like it's not so bad, but it was all bad.
I mean, it's because the headline is like mother of four, makes it sound like, something really bad's going to happen to the kids. And
oh yeah, fair enough.
Just her husband.
Just the husband was brutally hacked to death.
Hacked to death. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Good pick. I always just question myself, like, you cannot be sane. Because when I saw this article like earlier, I looked at the document and I don't know, I just smiled really big, like, oh, that's going to be fun. And then I'm like, man, I am so twisted. Like,
I know there's something wrong with us, but it's okay because we have each other.
I hope that anybody listening can understand that.
My husband sure appreciates that I have you.
Yes, I'm sure my husband does as well, but we don't really talk about any murdery things, so.
Nah. I was researching, I looked that one up and I was like, whoa. And he was like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you have a Tara. So happy.
Yeah. And just be clear, I'm not happy that people die. It's awful. People suck. They should not be killing people.
Totally.
I just like to try to comprehend, like, how could somebody do that?
But, and for $800, that's the part that I was like, really?
I also thought that was kind of cheap, but I don't
know. That's low, but
I don't know the going rate for that, so I didn't want to say anything.
You don't? That's probably a good thing.
Now I'm questioning you.
I don't know the going rate either. But I feel like it should be more than $800.
Yes. Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess I'll jump into my article then. So my article is Florida man arrested after allegedly shooting Burger King employee over wait time.
I almost picked this article.
I thought you might. That's why I peeked beforehand to make sure you didn't pick this article.
I was like, ooh, that's good. But then I found the other one. So.
The other one. Yeah. So this is from people.com, author Ashley Boucher. I am so good at words today. But I guess pretty similar to my last article from our first morning news. So I apologize. Yeah. It's kind of a theme, but I guess it's just something that really grinds my gears is people losing their shit over customer service workers for absolutely no reason at all. So it just really pisses me off. That's why I picked this article. I just scroll until I see something that really fires me up.
Yep.
So a Florida man has been charged with first-degree murder for the death of a Burger King employee in Orlando over the weekend. Elvis Rodriguez, 37, allegedly shot Desmond Joshua Jr. after a fight in the parking lot, according to the affidavit. So what happened was a woman became irate while waiting in a long drive-through lineup. The woman got out of her car and continued to yell and threatening the employees, saying she was going to bring her man to the restaurant. And that's, I guess, what she did. She was given a refund of $40 and asked to leave because she was acting crazy. But instead, she waited in the parking lot for about 5 minutes before briefly leaving, returning in a white work truck driven by the man later identified as Rodriguez.
What the hell did she order from Burger King that cost her $40?
I also thought that was a significant amount of money for Burger King, but yeah.
I mean, me and my girlfriend have spent $40 at McDonald's, but you know, we were drinking and it's fine.
I was watching you process that. Like, how am I going to word this? And I knew exactly what you're going to say.
But like, we were buying for like, I think there was 2 other people we were buying for.
Okay, fair enough.
Right? So $40 at McDonald's is nothing.
Seen my brother order like $65 worth of Tim Hortons before, which is impressive. Like,
that's amazing.
It's like $5 for a person for like a whole meal. So it was like, what? I don't even know. Anyways, off topic. Anyways, Rodriguez allegedly demanded to fight Joshua and proceeded to place the fast food employee in a headlock and choke him. The fight was caught on cell phone video recording, which have not seen it posted anywhere, which is probably good. This is pretty sad.
Yeah, probably.
He allegedly told Joshua, "You got 2 seconds before I shoot you," before shooting him with a handgun. It makes me so mad. And the thing, I don't know why this really gets me, but it really gets me that Joshua had only begun working at the Burger King on the Thursday.
No.
And this happened on the Sunday. So
no.
Oh, it just
no.
It hurts my heart.
So he was learning and she's a psycho?
A psycho. And
like
so not reasonable.
What normal functioning human being is like, yeah, babe, I'll go kill that dude for you because you had to wait for your $40 at Burger King?
Right? Obviously.
Screw you both.
Both of them. Terrible, terrible people. I can't even. How do those people always end up fighting each other? It just. Ugh. It should not happen, but of course it happens because they're both messed up, so they find each other. But anyways, in addition to the first-degree murder with a firearm charges, Rodriguez also got charged with destruction of evidence and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon because he had, after the shooting occurred, he disassembled his weapon and hid it away somewhere. I don't know if they actually ever found the weapon, but yeah. Anyways, he tried to cover everything up, obviously. But, you're recorded by
cell phone video.
Yeah, and probably
beautiful
security cameras and all that jazz because, when are you not being watched if you're in a city or any
right? CCTV
nowadays?
Is a thing.
Always. So, yeah, people are going to see you shoot somebody in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, this is...
Wow.
I don't really have any words to describe how angry this makes me, but yeah.
Did she get arrested as well?
It doesn't actually say in this article.
She should have.
She absolutely should have, but, it only mentions Rodriguez in here, so yeah.
She's probably free to abuse another, customer service employee another day.
Yep, exactly. So really messed up. And I don't know, I've just been seeing a lot of customer service or people abusing people that are working or killing, apparently, but it's been happening just more and more from what I've seen in the news recently. A lot of it's to do with COVID or masks, but people are just losing their shit and acting so irrationally. Like,
there was even a vet. Did you see the vet in Calgary that got assaulted?
I did, yes.
Yeah, so there was a vet in Calgary that she got attacked by a customer because she was trying to send her, I think it was a ferret or something.
A guinea pig.
A guinea pig to a referral center because their exotic animal vet was not in the clinic and the guinea pig needed to be assessed. So the veterinarian got punched in the face.
Yep.
What the hell? She's just trying to do the best thing for your pet.
Exactly. It is so not okay. I don't know how we got to this point in society that it's happening this frequently all around the world.
Right?
I hate it.
Fucking do better. People, do better.
Just do better and be kind. It's not that fucking hard.
Be a good damn human.
God damn it. Anyways, lots of strong feelings about that.
Lots of strong feelings.
Yeah.
So I have a bizarre article.
I would love to hear a bizarre article.
And I'm going to read the whole article because it's friggin' funny.
Perfect. I think I need that because I just like got my blood to a boiling point here. And I just
I know you know this article because I sent it to you.
Yes.
And I died laughing, but I feel like the world needs to hear it. So
they do. And I want to hear it from your mouth.
Perfect.
Yes.
So the article is titled Body Found by Railroad Tracks in Liberty County Turns Out to be a Sex Doll.
Classic.
The author is Louis Levine from Coastal News Service, and I found this on WSAV.com. So let me just go there, and I'm gonna tell you a story.
I would love a story.
And so this is from July 15th, 2020. So this is a current news story. So in Allenhurst, Georgia, Liberty County officials believe they were set up on Tuesday when what they thought was a dead body turned out to be a sex doll. Around 2 p.m. in Allenhurst, not far from the Dunlevy Road, Liberty County Sheriff's Office Detective Mike Albritton said officers found the object laying on the side of the railroad tracks. By policy, law enforcement officers do not touch a deceased person until the coroner arrives, so they placed a sheet over the suspected body and waited. When the coroner arrived, detectives began to check for injuries and immediately discovered the body was a female sex doll. The doll was anatomically correct with realistic skin and features and was fully dressed, authorities say. Albritton said in all his years, he has never encountered a situation like this.
I didn't read far enough originally to know that they actually were close enough to put a sheet over the body.
They covered her with a sheet and is like, this girl be dead. And then the coroner gets there and it's like, no, she's a blow-up doll.
She wasn't alive in the first place.
No.
Oh,
but like, apparently she had realistic looking skin and she was dressed. And
I guess so. I mean, they're making huge advancements in the world of sex dolls, I hear. I haven't looked into it.
Oh, yeah?
I have not, but I listen to a lot of strange podcasts, so, it comes up once in a while.
Yeah.
I just assumed that somebody had seen it in a distance and was like, oh, damn, I better call the cops. And the cops came and they're like, oh, yeah, no, that's not a body. But no, I was wrong.
But, it kind of makes sense because they're like, we can't touch the body until the coroner gets here because we don't want to disturb any evidence. Good on you. Appreciate that.
I appreciate that 100%.
But maybe check for a pulse.
Yeah.
Don't just assume she's dead. How do you know she's dead?
She must have been looking real dead, which is concerning because that would be okay.
Right? Right? I have so many questions. So many questions. Like, whose doll is that? Because apparently, and also don't research this, those sex dolls are expensive.
I was just going to say that. That is not an item you would just throw away. That shit is expensive.
That is not a bachelor party blow-up doll. No. That is like somebody's personal, skeleton in their closet.
Yeah, totally. Like, I bet maybe I got it. I got this. That was like legit. They're like, this is my girlfriend. Because people do that. They get very attached to objects. Anyways, maybe they had a fight. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe she talked back.
Maybe. Gave some sass.
Right?
And then out the door she went.
I guess.
Yeah. That's the only explanation I can think of.
I have another theory.
Okay.
The wife found it.
Damn. Yeah.
And she was like, the fuck is this? And got rid of it.
Tell us below. Vote.
Tell us what you think.
Vote on which situation happened.
Did Lonely Bachelor get into a fight with his sex doll lady? Or did sad husband's wife find his dirty little secret?
Ooh. Man, we could be writing these articles, man.
We could be.
Those were killer headlines.
That was amazing.
I love that story. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome. The world needed to hear it.
Yeah, I feel 100% better now.
And I feel like I need to apologize to my mom because I know she listens to us, and I just talked a lot about sex dolls.
Yeah,
So
so
sorry, Mama.
So sorry. Hopefully you got a laugh though.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
Excellent. Well, that was fun.
Cool. It was very fun. So let us know what you guys think about the episode. And if you see a story we should cover, make sure to send it in. You can email us at murderandmerlot@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram at Murder Merlot Podcast, Facebook at Murder Merlot Podcast, and Twitter at Murder Merlot1.
You can listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and pretty much anywhere else you can find podcasts. We would love if you subscribed, and if you don't, you're dead to me.
Remember to drink wine.
Because it's not good to keep things bottled up. Bye.
Bye.